All right, welcome back. Just posted. The fellas are back in the building. Doja, you been all good, man.
Mike's on. We good.
Doja's internet is gonna be just
Man,
choppy. His stay choppy. Sleepy, let me talk to you first since Doja's internet's
Here
choppy.
we go.
Hey man, how y'all doing, man? I missed y'all, man. I miss talking to y'all about all this bull, whatever. I miss y'all with the comments and y'all checking us out. Seriously, we're gonna get on a much tighter schedule, man. School starting and we got kids. But now we back in the swing of things, so y'all will see us a lot more often on a much more regular schedule.
Doja, your internet doing okay now? How you doing, my man?
Good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, your internet's still messing up.
Hold on, man. I paid my bill, bro. Hold on.
You good? Go ahead. You good? You good now? You good? Maybe you're not good. You didn't pay your bill.
Maybe you're not good. Okay, shoot.
Is this me and you? Man, I've been good, man. Been good, man. It's been just grinding out, man.
Am I good?
Yeah, now you good. Can
Now I'm
you
good?
pay your bill?
Yeah, I just paid it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hop on 5G, my G. You're not
My
gonna
shit
get
is
COVID.
working. What you mean? I'm on 5G. My shit don't like me. What's going on? Hold on, let me see. I can hear y'all just fine. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, you good now. You good. We'll see if it
Now
if
I'm
it cut
good?
out again.
That's what's up, man. Yesterday's price is not today's price, man.
All right, so man, we had a lot of good comments. We won't jump back into the one aspect of comments, but I do want to jump into some of the emails, just general questions. A lot of people showing love on y'all about the PJ Washington. So we'll jump into some of those. We got 3 questions for y'all from there.
Damn.
So for this first one comes from Jay Thomas. He says, what do y'all think about this situation with Brittany Renner now saying it's stepdaddy season? I saw the show last. This is him on a Twitter thread. So he jumped back in his original comment. His original comment was like, brothers need to stay themselves together. Then he jumps behind it and says, Brittany Renner says it's stepdad season. What y'all think about it?
Okay, so listen.
So I'm just trying to summarize. It's longer than that, but I'm just trying to summarize it. Keep it moving.
Oh no. Hey, real talk. And thank you for one comment, but then doubling back because I definitely been keeping my eye on that. Brittany, hey, she at this point, if you get caught up with her, you know what you're getting into. So if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Now, that doesn't mean she's not a great person, that she's not a lot of fun, but the persona that she has on the internet and what she did with PJ should let you know that might not be nobody you want to actually link up with on relationship type stuff. You might want to invest in some plan Bs or honestly, truthfully, strap up. Like, I'm not saying don't date her, don't mess with her. I get it. Be smart, dog. Like, she got PJ. PJ
As the vote said, I don't get caught and I thought it was me. Like don't.
Listen.
She posted a picture the other day at like a football game. And hey, I understand.
I mean, listen, man. You can't be mad at her. She said exactly what it was when we saw the little interview. I mean, my hands ain't gonna strap up and he just let it all loose. Like Sleepy said, man. You got what you asked for. Now, as far as the ins and outs of whatever she was saying, like everybody doesn't know the story. Of course we don't. We only know it's portrayed. So, I mean, I don't know the ins and outs, but I will say that if you play your part into what people are saying, then you walked away with the trophy. Because, I mean, you said you remember when she was going to all the Kentucky games on her live. You said you know what I'm saying, wanted to get a basketball player. They was stupid. Player. I don't know his IQ or anything like that. I know they was putting on the cameras. Man, that game. You know what I'm saying? You just lost this one. So you keep that contract up. I'll let you. He got our agent. I'm sorry. Make sure that contract right, bro. This is real.
Hey, her thing must be thinking because I mean, it's doing what it need to do. That don't mean that you need to be doing it without being wise, man. You got to learn from not only your mistakes, but other people's mistakes. If you seen what PJ did and you ain't sprinkling no plan B in her eggs, you just acting crazy. So, just make better decisions.
But when do it come to a point that like, I mean, because Moses was like, where are his OGs at? Listen, man, you can only talk to somebody about something for so long. They gonna make their own decision in the end. You know what I'm saying? Sleepy could be like, yo, Doja. You know what I'm saying? And I could be like, yo, bro, it's busy intersection. You might want to just chill on the sidewalk. I'm like, nah, fuck it, I'm going ahead and do it. If I get my ass hit by a semi-truck, what you expect? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got hit, bro. So, hey, man, what Kanye say? 18 years. 18 years on the 18th birthday, found out it wasn't his.
All right, let's jump into some NBA talk. Vaccinations in NBA. Kyrie Irving says he's not going to get vaccinated. Let's go.
All right, I got to go first.
Go ahead.
This is. I mean, Kyrie ain't played a full season since high school, so him missing games is normal at this point. Like, my man's is gonna miss games. Like, that's his MO. LeBron gonna take a team to the finals. He might not win, but he gonna take them. Ben Simmons not gonna shoot the open shot. Steph's gonna hit the shimmy. No, I can't do it. But he gonna do that. Kyrie gonna miss games. So him missing games because of the vaccination, it would be an injury. It would be he need mental stuff. It would be he got to sage this. It would be he gonna find a reason to miss games. At this point, I'm pro-vaccine. So, you know, I know a lot of guys who watch this. I don't, y'all might not be with that, but I'm pro-vaccine. I've been vaccinated since March. No new arms, nothing like that. Shit, actually, I'm in pretty decent shape. Honestly, truthfully, I'm doing all right. Well, he's an athlete, man, and he's like got access to like some of the best doctors, some of the best trainers. I don't understand why he's not, because if something was to go wrong, they would know instantly and be able to, to get them together. In New York and LA or California, sorry, if you're not vaccinated, you can't go to spots with 50 or more people. So him not being vaccinated is going to not only impact himself, it's going to impact the Brooklyn organization that he's a part of. He could potentially miss all the home games, so that's 41 games, plus any games against the Knicks, any games against Sacramento, Golden State, the Lakers, and the Clippers. I don't know what that math is, but it's definitely 41, probably leaning toward 50 plus games. That's just not a good look. I respect people for, wanting to do what they want to do, but you signed a contract and you play for a team. So when you not putting that team, the interest of that team, I ain't gonna say in the forefront, but at least on your radar, that's kind of selfish in my opinion. So that's just me.
Yeah. I mean, as far as it goes, I think Kyrie tapped out a long time ago. I'm just gonna be real. Like this I think the best that Kyrie could give on the stage when he won a chip. I think he was trying to prove something to whoever he was trying to prove. Let's just say Brian, right? He could also be a leader, whatever, on a better team with a Tatum and them boys. Didn't work out. So then, he goes to Brooklyn and he, chops up to Durant. Listen, man, Kevin Durant probably one of the greatest scorers ever to play the game. Ever to play the game. Like, if any of your top five, I don't know who your list is, right? But when you talk about the mental ability on the court and off the court, you got a lot of influencers. And I think Kyrie he's a good talker. Like you said, when it's time to put it, you don't know what you're getting. Like, I'm all for black male mental health. I'm all for it. I believe in it. You know what I'm saying? I got an event called Doja's Corner, shameless plug. But what I will say is that I think he's been tapped out for a minute. Like, when you look at his actions off the court, when you look at what he's saying, all these different things of how he's trying to push the narrative and all this stuff. Yeah, like speaking out, what I'm saying, for your mental and how you process things is one thing. But I think Stephen A said it best. Stephen A was like, listen, if you got this much issues with all these rules, money back. Yeah. If you got this much problems with how things are going and you don't like this and you problem out with that, quit. Get the money back. But I think I was broken down, and so you might know a little more, but his contract stated if he retired, then a percentage of his like money go back. And at the end of the day, that boy want his bread. Fuck for that, but it's just like, bro, like, when is it gonna be enough to be like, listen, get on the court? You wanted KD there. KD gotta take all the questions now for what you doing off the court. They, where's your boy Kyrie at? You know what I'm saying? He's handling what he got. Man, fuck all that. They would have asked me, I'd be like, listen, man, ask him. I don't know, bro. I'm here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we can do this thing again, see what's up. That's my take on it, though. I don't in the game for a minute. I don't think so. That's just my take on it though. But I support everything he's doing, like, for mental health and speaking up for his people. What's is he Indian, right? Is that right? His background, Kyrie's background.
Oh no.
I know he just joined, and this is my bad for not being prepared. He did just recently join a tribe. I don't know if he was always, if that's in his heritage or anything.
There you go.
But he did recently join a tribe. And I apologize for not knowing the name of what tribe. I would never want to disrespect the tribe by saying the wrong tribe, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But he did join a Native American tribe recently.
I guess my point of it is, like, we're going to get back to the reason of who you are. Like Sleepy, Peabody Projects. Like, it's certain things. But when you think about Kyrie Irving, basketball player. So when you take out all that, he's just a multi-millionaire who people need. I need your money to help us fund our whatever project we're doing. You don't want to beg. So get the money back. I want to do that. So what are we doing? Lakota tribe. Okay, cool. Yeah. Shout out to the Lakota, man.
I mean, okay. Before we get off of Kyrie, it is possible to wear, several hats. I mean, yes, I was born in the Peabody Projects, but at this point, I've kind of like that's a part of me forever. But like alpha man and college graduate and like there other things have happened in my life that that will always be a part of me, and I'm very proud of that. But you can wear other hats. I don't have a problem with him wanting to speak out, on what he speaks out on, because as a black man, we should have that right. But at the same time, and there's such thing as duality. When you sign a contract and you say you're gonna do some things, you got to be able to do what you say you're gonna do as a man and still speak your piece as a man. You can do both. And Kyrie, in my opinion, I don't know him personally, obviously, doesn't always do a good job of juggling. He's always 1 foot in, 1 foot out. When you can have both feet in and still stick up for your people, like it's possible. And I guess that's my take.
One of the things, and the third thing that just kind of gets me irritated with Kyrie, bro. Like, I forgot what it was. They lost the game. I don't know if it was Boston, if it was Brooklyn, but he was just like, it was right when he started getting on his whole, I am who I am of my whatever haikus he be saying at the end of the games. But he was like, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, it's just a game. It's just a game. And, okay, I can see that. If you're a multi-billionaire, gazillionaire, millionaire, that's cool, right? But if Sleepy's Kyrie, right, 40, 50, 60 million in the bank, yeah, okay. This Sunday it was just a game. But for me, on a 10-day contract, making his whole life on these moments, like, and I'm not playing because they got Sleepy in there because, he just having a bad game. Shit, I need every day to get right. When he says shit like that, it's just like, bro, like Stephen A said, get the money back then. If it's just a game, get your game check up. Get your game check up to a nigga who got a 10-day contract, to a nigga who, like, is trying out in the G League. Like, where your mouth is. That's all. I mean, that's my take on it.
So let's jump into vaccinations in the NBA. What overall? What are y'all?
Listen. Okay. So Pelinka came out, right? Pelinka came out. Rob Pelinka, Lakers, came out and said every Laker is going to have the vaccine. I'm not saying this, Cap. I'm not saying he don't believe what he's saying, but I was the person to send the email, give the letter, or talk face-to-face to LeBron James to be like, hey, Brian, listen, man, I'm just saying, you have to get it. I'm happy. What? You're going to have to get the vaccine. And who was the person to tell him that, and what was his reaction? Because I don't feel like LeBron James got the vaccine. For his own reasons, it ain't my fault. It ain't my thing to know why or what he feels. That's his own right. But I just don't feel like he's not hurting for a paycheck. Like, if you take his whole year worth of money, like, my nigga been living good since he signed that Nike deal when he was in high school. So, again, not nobody pockets, but I have a hard time believing that all this time you was like, no, I'm not taking it. or I'm sorry. It's my choice. I don't have to say anything. Okay. Now all of a sudden, just because Rob Pelinka said it, now you all in. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. I don't know. I think that's cap to me. That's just don't feel natural. That's my take though.
And I'm gonna come from the opposite angle. I don't think Rob Pelinka would have said it if Bron didn't tell him he either got vaccinated or was going to get vaccinated. The Lakers organization isn't going to do anything to alienate Bron. I don't even think that statement would have come out if LeBron didn't say, okay, I'm going to do it. Because LeBron is that guy. Why would Rob Pelinka say anything if LeBron didn't agree to it? He doesn't have to say anything. No other GMs said anything. It's a myriad of GMs. It's a bunch. Every team got one. Rob Pelinka had to have said that and said it with confidence because LeBron must have said, I'm going to get vaccinated. And this is the reason why I would say that. If you live in California, you cannot go to events with 50 or more people if you haven't been vaccinated. That means that LeBron would miss at least 41 games of an 82-game season. Also, any games against the Clippers.
That's a minimum, Sleepy. You got to think the rest of the state. You said.
No, I'm going into it.
Oh, okay.
Throw in the games against the Clippers, which is in the same arena as of right now. Games against Golden State and Sacramento, and any games in New York or Brooklyn, LeBron wouldn't be able to play. LeBron is trying to build on his legacy and get a ring. He's not going to miss that many games. He's just not. Because that would also go into the playoffs. That means that any home game in the playoffs, LeBron couldn't play. His legacy is important to him. It can't be about the money at this point because he's had the bag since he signed with Nike. LeBron could have retired 8 years ago and been fine. He's playing for rings and playing for his legacy. He is not going to do anything to jeopardize his legacy. I can guarantee you that. And I don't think Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka would. I don't think Buss would even allow Pelinka to put that statement out if LeBron hadn't signed off on it. So I'm coming from the opposite angle. LeBron is a businessman, and LeBron's brand is his brand. He ain't gonna do nothing to mess up that brand, nothing at all. I just don't see him doing it.
I mean, again,
this sounds like that. This is the hater, Lakers hater in Doja for LeBron. It's like a weird incestuous thing that Lakers fans have with LeBron. Like they're cheer for him, but does that make sense to you, Sleepy? What I'm saying? Like it's like
I'm gonna say it like this.
LeBron,
I know, but he's got to cheer for him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So like the Lakers, man, like I was good with AD. You know, we got Agent Zero. Listen, we got Russell Westbrook passing to AD, lobbing a D12, looking over to see Rondo. Hey man, listen, go Lakers, bro. LeBron will show it when he needs to. I mean, you know, I get it. You know, yeah. But if the nigga sit down or he get hurt, God forbid, we good.
this is how ridiculous this is how ridiculous this is. This is how ridiculous this is. The Lakers wouldn't even have AD or Westbrook or D12 or Rondo without all these people that he aren't even on this team without LeBron. And the only one of them that has won a ring, period, or without LeBron.
True.
The audacity of this man to say that he named 4 people that wouldn't even be on the team if LeBron wasn't there. It's to say, mind you, LeBron is out of the people he named, LeBron has been the least hurt of them all. LeBron could get hurt and the team would be okay. You try to be Max Kellerman today because it's even factual.
Okay, so how did Brian do in the finals with the team that he had when they played the Suns?
The Suns? You mean in the first round? Yeah. In the playoffs? They lost. Yeah. They lost. Because who's been consistently hurt? Damn near every year.
No. So when we won that chip, was AD hurt? He might not have been as hurt. Let me say that. Was he as hurt as he was when they played the Suns? And with saying LeBron James that hey, when he put him on the back, just saying, we gotta hold these. We got the same, man.
In that series that AD played in the finals where they won the ring, who was Finals MVP?
I mean, I'm saying
in that they're gonna give it to the person that deserved it. They gave it to Kyrie. So I mean, they don't give it to. It don't go by name. You can't say it go by name because I saw Iggy get it over Steph. I saw a young Kawhi with Tim Duncan. So it's not the name. If you're a young player and you deserve it, they're gonna give it to you.
What other person would you, and Kobe died. He got a tattoo of Kobe on his thigh. Like, who else you gonna give it to you gonna give it to the man that you made the face? If AD wasn't there the year they won that chip, Bron is not winning that. He wasn't active, bro. Yes, okay, I give you respect. One of the greatest, one of the greatest. You know what I'm saying? To ever play the game, I give you that. Then you probably got something wrong with you. I'll give you that. Top 5.
What's the other side of the coin? If AD never plays with LeBron, he never gets out the damn second round.
Okay. So now, okay, cool. So boom. Let's say AD never goes to another chip without him.
And this is why. He would have gotten somebody else. He would have gotten somebody. AD said no, because guess what? Why said no? Paul George said no. There was other players that LeBron tried to get before he got his first choice. Why said no? Went to the Clippers.
No, because he was like the 4th or 5th choice. He was like basically like AD's supposed to go to Boston. Remember?
So they don't pay attention to his first choice. He wasn't. LeBron just needs a.
So what was the reason? What was the reason that Kawhi and Paul? Well, I'm sorry. Let me not say about Paul, because Paul George did want to go there. I don't know why he signed that in fucking with the fucking OKC Thunder that year versus trying to get back out west. Whatever. So why did Kawhi not want to play with LeBron?
Kawhi wanted to do it on his own.
He's not a basketball. Because I don't know what's going on.
Kawhi wanted to be the number one guy.
I can't say that for Paul George because
Paul George.
When you take it back to that whole debacle that had Indiana, he wanted to go to LA. Like he wanted to go to the Lakers. Like he went to OKC. I don't know why the fuck he signed that extension when he could have just went clearly to play. So it is what it is. Maybe he knew something we didn't. What I'm saying though is that LeBron. I'll give you that. But at the same time, bro, like let's just not sit here and act like dude would have went on a fucking scoring spree and won a chip without AD. Like if that wasn't his first choice, cool.
Who said that? No one said that.
That wasn't first. I said that. I'm saying that. We're doing what if? We're doing.
You're arguing a point that nobody's arguing. Like it's one thing if I said that you're like I got
no, but you no. You saying, but you're saying that if you're saying that so what'd you say? You say LeBron chip without him. Who else would he have gotten? Who else would he have gotten that would have been that much of an impact as AD? Who would have?
He would have found a free agent.
You can't low key, high key. I'm interested to see how the fuck this shit gonna go. That shit, I mean, look good.
I saw it work for Melo in Portland playing with like I saw Melo. If Melo can take a backup role to Damian Lillard, and that's no diss to Lillard, he can definitely take a backup role to what you just said, arguably one of the best top 5 players of all time. If he can listen to Lillard and Stock, if he can listen to Terry Stotts as the coach and play behind Damian Lillard, he can most definitely play behind LeBron James.
And CJ McCollum too. He played behind.
Well, I mean, first off, he's a small forward. He's not a point guard or shooting guard. He's a small forward. So that's that. I don't know who they gonna put a small forward for the Lakers this year. But again, I just don't see how this is gonna work. With Carmelo. Now, granted, if we run the same fucking baseline, you know what I'm saying, spot up, then maybe that's what we talk about.
We a bit off topic, but Melo is going to flourish and shine when LeBron sits out to rest. When LeBron sits down to rest, and you got Rondo, because Rondo's not starting. So when Westbrook, Rondo, and Melo come in the game, and Rondo is going to get that ball to Melo in the right spots, and Melo's going to be Melo and do what he do. Like, I'm not concerned about that at all. You got 2 competent point guards at 1 and 2, and you got 2 prolific scorers, 3 prolific scorers.
I didn't know who started.
Westbrook's going to be starting. It's Westbrook's Rondo's the backup, and both of them are competent point guards. They will be. The Lakers will be fine.
Who's a 2 guard?
I think Bazemore.
Yeah, that's right. 4 to 5.
He can play out, but he'll probably be at the 4, and Dwight Howard will probably be at the 5.
Guess we'll find out and see.
To anybody watching this, you would think that I was the lifelong Lakers fan, but no, because LeBron's on the team, Doja, who's a lifelong Lakers fan, has all these doubts. It is the most watching Lakers fans have to deal with LeBron being
And that's the best part, Sleepy. That's the best part of seeing all this.
because they will find every reason why it won't work. But if LeBron were on the team, oh my God, it's bizarro world. It's the Twilight Zone to watch Lakers fans, lifelong Lakers fans argue on why the Lakers.
Because you're not even a fucking Lakers fan.
The fact that I'm the person defending the Lakers and I know who the two guard is and more about the team than the lifelong Lakers.
Well, when did I say we wasn't going to win the chip? I said if AD wasn't on the squad. When did I ever say run it back? Never said that. I never said that.
Your mic is on, but you need a headset. I didn't say nothing. I said you didn't know who the two guard was. You were making what else is making. I don't.
Yeah, we got AD. We got AD.
And you're also talking around the bad points that you make.
Let's keep the NBA talk going. Let's go into Ben Simmons before we leave our sports section, our NBA talk.
This is not. Listen, man. I don't understand. And granted, you know what? I don't. Leave you go first because it's like he does all this shit. You see, I guess it's the new age of social media. You see all of these videos, all of these clips. He's shooting threes from half court. He's pulling up from elbows. All this other shit. I'm like, bro, and it's butter. Like he's making this shit. I'm like, what's the point of doing these drills if you're not gonna do them in a game? We watch you on live television. Like I was waiting for somebody like maybe somebody in the background or somebody to be like, yo, you know, somebody in his family's sick, you know, his girlfriend left him or something. You literally had a meltdown at one of the biggest games of your career at that time. And bro, like now you got these videos of him shooting and fadeaways and all this shit. I'm like, bro, fuck all that. Like, what? At least stay to your strong point. You coast to coast and you dish it off. That's the best way. I don't know where the fuck you're going now. My thing is, if you haven't been shooting this long, what's the point?
So when I think of, I'm gonna come from another angle on this. We sometimes forget that athletes and celebrities are regular people at the end of the day, and he may just have a fear of missing the shot or anxiety or something like that. Like, I know he's in the NBA and he's supposed to take the shot, but what separates the regular players from the stars, from the superstars, from the greats is not having that fear. The fear to make the play, even if everybody else says it's a bad play. The fear to take the shot, even though you might miss it. Like, you got to have that I don't give a fuck attitude. And Ben Simmons kind of freezes up sometimes. I mean, it's people at regular jobs that freeze up, or people, you know, that are content, you know, just doing the same old in their regular life. I've been talking to people and thinking about it, man. Ben Simmons is definitely afraid to shoot in game, but this pressure in game, it's easy. I've never played on a pro level or anything like that, but it's easy to make shots in practice. It's easy to make shots in drills. Like you do drills over and over again, but in-game situations.
But things you get like okay, so if we go at that point, right? We go at that point, which is a good point of him being, you know, in the big moments. You've been in big moments since high school, nigga. You at Bird Academy. That's a basketball school. Like, it don't get no bigger than that. Then you went to LSU with this whole ordeal of, you know, him going to LSU. I forgot why. I think his dad, somebody went in the coaching staff. That's why it was a whole thing. So then you get drafted, and what was he? He was number one, right? Number one pick? Was he number one? I think he was number one. Anyways, but you being that guy, and now all of a sudden you fall in your chest. Like, I understand that. And again, mental makeup. Maybe it's something different. I remember when they had this little special on him. He was talking about how, like, family, you know, was always pressuring him to be in and all kind of. It almost sounds like regretting being in the NBA, which that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But when it comes to this whole thing with Ben Simmons, like, just work your strengths, bro. Like, obviously you're decorated in the league. You know, you have a talent. If it ain't shooting, then why worry about it? You know what I'm saying? Put some shooters around. You know what he holds the state, but I mean, I guess that shit ain't gonna happen. Or somewhere like maybe even Shit, where else could he go? Where would he flourish? Golly, damn, a guard that can't shoot. Ooh, I don't even know how. Where would he go?
Trading him for it was like Buddy Hield. I mean, because they really can't get any value back for Ben Simmons. That's the thing.
Yeah, all the marquee point guards are pretty much locked in right now.
Yeah.
I saw that potential. They were trying to move him for John Wall. I mean, Kyrie said he'd retire if he got traded, but I think Ben Simmons would even be decent. I think Ben Simmons would even be decent in Brooklyn. I think Brooklyn would be a good look. Golden State would be best because he'd basically just be, if he moved to the 3 or the 4, he'd basically be a younger.
But what is Golden State going to have to give up though?
Draymond.
But Ben, he's basically
play the same position though, right?
True. Exactly. I don't know how. I'm more so talking about where he would excel because he would be a more athletic Draymond.
Especially when you got you don't know what you're getting back with Clay. I mean, I hate to see if Clay came back and he was just a startup shooter. Damn, all that talent is gone.
No, see, you got to look at it on the flip side. When things happen to you in life, you got to make adjustments. Like that talent's still there. If his legs are never the same, that stroke, that jump shot will still be there. You just got to play the role.
Yeah.
So the talent doesn't leave. The talent's not gone. Physical limitations don't always equal talent. Because if that's the case, Larry Bird wouldn't have been nothing. Because, I mean, he wasn't the most athletic person. I mean, he wasn't always the best in shape either. You got to have that heart and just play the role that you got to play. So I hope Clay 100%. I don't even like Golden State. This is how much I like basketball. I like competition. I want Clay to come back 100%. I want them boys to compete. But if he doesn't come back at 100%, I hope that he can adjust to the new role that he would have to play. Because to lose something that you love to injury, it's got to be tough. To lose something, because imagine you've invested time since you were a child, AAU, high school, college, to put that kind of time in something in injury, take that from you, it's heartbreaking. Like, you don't have to love somebody to empathize with them. So I would have sympathy for that man. And I hope that whatever role Clay plays in this new NBA, that he adjusts to it and flourishes. Shit, even Ben. Shit, even Kyrie. And I don't even like Kyrie. I hope Kyrie decide what the fuck he want to do, and I hope he's great at it. Because at the end of the day, I'm pro-black man. So if you black and you trying, nigga, I'm with you. If you ain't trying, I don't know what to tell you. But if you black and you trying, hey, I'm 100% with you. So let's start shooting, bro.
All right. Kanye West versus Drake albums came out the last few weeks since y'all recorded. What are y'all thoughts?
Oh, really found out the hard way. Man, listen. So it's gonna sound partial. I haven't like since. It's never been like, and even when he gospel, like, if you're a gospel artist, and then why are you in this heated Drake? If you doing it gospel, what does it matter? Like, what are you doing? Like, why are we doing this? Muggs was really going, like, Muggs was paying real money, bro. Like, going to Atlanta, going to where else? All these different stadiums, play this video with Marilyn Manson and all this other shit. And then he drops the album. It wasn't supposed to drop. And the right thing. I'm like, bro, what? That's too much. It's too much, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, it dropped. That nigga had his shit on E. But I mean, Certified Lover Boy, man, shit. You listen to that shit in Dallas, Sleep. That motherfucker ride from front to back, bro. I mean, that's the first album I can say that I've listened to front to back since maybe some Cole. I can't really say K-Dot no more because K-Dot, he ain't dropped no shit. He just kind of preaches and shit. Dude, I didn't think he was going to come back from the Pusha T shit. I ain't going to lie to you. When Pusha T dropped that shit and like ate his ass alive, I was like, took his head down and gave us a narrative that said, Jay Prince said, I can't give this diss track. What? I don't know, but that's my take on it. You know what I'm saying? Certified Lover Boy from front to back. Champagne Poetry. Yeah, but I do. That's my shit.
Okay, so, and said that Rosa Parks and them and slavery was a choice. So I ain't listened to Kanye West album. I'm not gonna even lie. That he ain't dead to me because he a black man and I believe in redemption. But that nigga on life support when it come to me. So he did, as my mother would say, God rest her soul. That nigga tore his drawers with me. I don't fuck with that nigga. So I don't know what his album was like. That nigga, dog, yo nigga with his ass out. Get the fuck away from me, bro. So the Drake, I like all the songs. The songs that you named were nice. I like when Drake be fake hood though, like that knife talk and shit. Like I like when because Drake, he a good actor. I be forgetting that he was on Degrassi when he be like a gangster. This nigga be killing niggas.
The gang shit.
That's talk. When this how I know Drake is a great artist and a great actor because he need to go ahead and transition to movies. Cause I be forgetting that nigga not from the hood. That nigga Drake hella not from the hood. As a matter of fact, Drake be Jamaican. He be from like he's great finding them and riding the waves. Like he's good and Drake don't find that motherfucker and he gonna get on. He gonna hop on the song and he gonna trick niggas like it was his vibe almost. And he gonna do his thing. I do like Certified Lover Boy. It's a cool album. Shit, we've been fucking with we've been listening to Drake since Successful. So I mean. I ain't gonna stop fucking with him. Now he did nothing too crazy to make me not want to fuck with him. So you know, it is what it is. I mean, if you go by streams and downloads, Drake looked Kanye. So I mean,
because you ain't have to worry about the album. I'm not going on a tour of me walking around with some stockings on my head and just like I don't know. Like, are you a gospel artist or are you just an artist? Like, what are we doing? I think truthfully, bro, Kanye is. You know what? I truly think Kanye West is the perfect example of when a man loses something, he never does the work to find his way back. Like ever since his mom passed, and it's not so much his mom passing, but also how she passed, right? Like there wasn't no like, you know, I mean, there's no beautiful dying, I guess, but there wasn't no situation where she died of, you know. She, you know, plastic surgery back from it. Or I'm sorry, she did, but she just never healed and it just went bad. There was never any like real answer for it, from what I understand. No, post surgery. I thought it was post. I thought it was like she had the surgery and then like she kept having complications and healing and then like it never got better. And you never really heard Kanye about, you know, what he felt on it, whatever, because, I mean, his mom did get the surgery in the States. She went, like, to black market. And that even says it's Kanye West. You wouldn't think that Kanye West's mother has to go to a back alley in Mexico of a Motel 6 or some shit to get some, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of shit that you do on a regular. Like this he never spoke on it until he like I think uploaded a picture of the doctor that did the surgery, and that's all you ever heard from it. You never heard from it. That's what I'm saying. That's why you get all this other like you go here, you go there. Like we know people, like us three, we all know somebody who was in that choir. He was doing the gospel music that was like just kind of out there. Like so again, man, with Kanye, it's just kind of shooting for that day. Like, don't tell me a gospel or Drake's address on the internet. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? I ain't mean to hog you, Sleepy. I'm sorry.
I got really not. You know what? The stadium rollout that Kanye did and the money he made as a money making venture, genius. Drake's marketing also pretty damn good too. He put up those billboards in cities where he had features. And that was pretty dope. Yeah. I think it just built a buzz, and Drake's good at that. Like Drake he's really good at what he does, and that's dope to me. So again, not the biggest Drake fan in the world, but listened to Drake for a while, but he definitely not. You know, we're gonna talk about some craziness with the kids and Drake in a minute, but that war. If I had to pick an artist to listen to, we wouldn't even talk about him. But I'm probably a bigger J. Cole fan. I'm boring. So, you know, I like J. Cole. But Drake, you know, he in the no, I'm not dissing J. Cole at all. I don't know. I'm just saying J. Cole would say himself that he doesn't get the buzz of a Kanye or a Drake.
Yeah.
So when I say he's boring, I'm like, he doesn't appeal to the masses like those guys. He just doesn't. But I read something online. I want to get the person the credit, but I don't know who it was. So I apologize if you see this. But they like J. Cole is like the life for the people who don't want to do all that other shit that everybody else doing. To be relevant, but he not doing. You know what I'm saying? Like Kanye wearing bullshit and masks and fucking ugly ass shit.
Didn't he marry Kim?
I don't know about.
See, nobody talks about that, bro. Nobody talks about how like bro, like he, oh my God, like the Trump hat was one thing, right? Then he went on to shame on. I had to take 100 showers before I got with Kim Kardashian. Then he drops a line about my wife got famous from a home. What are we doing? Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, who are you? What are we doing? It's too much, bro. Too much.
It's yeah.
So the young kids this week started to put around that Drake is bigger than Michael Jackson. Ridiculousness, but I mean, this is y'all show, so y'all go in.
I gotta go first on this. Bro. When people start comparing streams, which ain't even paid for all the time, they're just streams, to back in the day, especially in Michael Jackson day, in the beginning of that, it wasn't even CDs. Like niggas was buying, standing in line to get vinyl, and then 8 tracks, and then cassettes, and then CDs. Like Mike went through a whole lot of stages of music. You had to stand in line and like get off work and make time to go buy some shit for Mike.
So nigga, you remember Sam Goody? Oh my God.
Like niggas don't understand how it was back in the day. Like
where'd you go? Where'd you go? Wow, Sleepy.
No, I
remember Musicland.
Drake can do regular shit, like go to high school basketball games and be there and be okay. Like he could do regular shit. Mike couldn't do regular shit. Michael Jackson do shit like hold the baby over the balcony, and motherfuckers like that's Mike. It's like Mike was different. The countries, Brazil, countries in Asia, and 100 motherfuckers just pass the fuck out, and don't niggas just cheering, and the crowd would cheer for 10 minutes.
Yeah, man.
Do shit like the Simpsons be about to come on, and Mike pushed the Simpsons back 10 minutes because he got a 10-minute video. Like Michael Jackson was different, dog. That nigga made shit that my mama listened to.
But do you think though, like how social media is, like that's probably the difference. Now,
if Mike was alive, Joseph, if Michael Jackson was alive for social media, he would break the internet. Michael Jackson had motherfucking paparazzi and the Esquire and shit following him. When that shit was the PMZ, niggas was following Mike. Mike owned giraffes, nigga. He had a fucking.
Yeah, that's the title. And that gotta be the title. Drake ain't got no damn monkey.
Drake ain't got no monkey.
If you niggas don't stop playing with Michael Jackson, this nigga Mike had grown motherfuckers walking around with one fucking glove on, dog. Drake, only thing Drake got niggas doing is getting goofy ass hard. Grown Drake ain't got shit to compete with Thriller, nigga. Y'all just made me mad. Hey, young people, y'all got these smartphones and internet and shit. Look up Michael Jackson in tour in a country. Pick a country and watch how Michael Jackson had niggas getting carried out on stretchers. I'm talking about grown ass white women. Drake ain't doing that, dog. Drake can't fuck with Mike.
Are you ready?
Drake can't, let alone Mike. Quit fucking playing. Y'all bullshit. Drake better just stay in the era he.
So if they did a RIP versus Prince versus Michael Jackson,
versus against itself. That's a Look Kid Mike and Big Nose against Beat It, I'm Bad, fucking black or white Mike. And Mike got his dark skinned Mike. That's how many hits Mike got. No diss to Prince. Prince is fantastic. I'm done. For the rest of the episode. I slammed my drink down.
Oh man. I now, man. Like people give credit to a lot of different things. Like niggas really don't understand. Y'all remember they had that long ass and the CD would be in there. You had to put a little plastic in just to get the CD out. Niggas ain't doing that for Drake albums, dog. You can stream that shit now. Like, it ain't the same. Like, album sales will always be streaming sales. Like, it's a difference when you got 1 million motherfuckers streaming your song versus 1 million motherfuckers actually buying your album. Like Sleep said, bro, I remember going to the motherfucking Sam Goody and being like, yo, I need to get this album. Oh, yeah, we sold it out, man. Like, damn, what? Damn, I miss music stores. That's crazy.
This nigga Michael Jackson videos would be, remember the fucking time? This nigga had
Michael Jackson used to shut down stuff where they used to do the music video after a TV show. Like remember the time on Fox. Remember it was like looking like time like it's 7:15. Remember the time coming on. Yeah. So we gotta be at home.
Yeah.
For the day. If you normally doing some shit and Mike got a video, you not doing it. I think Mike had a fucking video game. It was Moonwalker. Like this
had a video game.
Mike was cool with gang members. Yeah, Drake, stop fucking playing. Well, you ain't saying it, but Drake Acadians, whatever the fuck y'all call y'all. Quit bullshit.
But this is the thing though, they don't understand. Just like I guess before Mike really blew up, people were saying Mike was better than James Brown. Some of the older cats might have been like, man, he ain't better than James Brown. I remember when he performed in Boston when Martin Luther King got shot and kept everybody from riding. Michael ain't never did that. I'm just saying we do have to keep that in mind as well.
You know what? If Drake do some cool shit and go to fucking Zimbabwe or New Zealand and 50 motherfuckers pass out, then you know what? I'm gonna give it to him. But he ain't did that shit yet. Mike did that shit.
Oh no, he passed James Brown a long time ago. No, but I'm saying at the same time,
James Brown when Off the Wall came out, like
it's got to be Thriller. Off the Wall to get you past James Brown.
Bro, Off the Wall was the last album Mike made for us. After that, he was making songs for us, but he was talking about fun and living his life. I want to love you, PYT. He was trying to get Michael was fucking back. Big Nose Mike was out here. He was knocking them down. I guarantee it. Big Nose Mike, not Skinny Mike. I don't know what that nigga was doing. He was messing with Lisa Marie and the fat white woman. But hey, Off the Wall Mike, that's my favorite. I wasn't even born for that too. That's what's fucked up. I miss cool 1970s Mike. I got to see leather jacket, kind of weird. Pepsi burned my hair Mike. But Kool Aid, that's my nigga right there, boy.
All right, last topic, fellas. Dr. Umar Johnson has married 2 women and is now married in a thruple. Sleepy, you said, I don't know if you said that may be the new wave, right? Am I wrong?
I ain't saying it's the new wave, but it's a lot of people trying it. I'm gonna tell you right now, the logistics don't seem like it's gonna work for me because I'm like, shit, one person expensive as a motherfucker, paying for one person for Christmas gifts and rings and shit. If you buy, could you imagine there having to buy 2 rings and they gotta at least be equal?
But this is my thing. Umar Johnson, it doesn't strike me as the type of brother that's gonna be really, you know what I'm saying? Like he got married on Instagram Live. So some of this is not applicable. Yeah. Like his is just gonna be some different shit. Like you're talking about the general everyday.
Yeah. I'm talking about regular people. Umar Johnson, I don't even know if he got a doctorate, but we just call him a doctor. So
I mean, it was a janitor in my school we called doctor too, but
regular laws on the Umar. Hey, shit, you know what? He a black man and he trying. You ain't never build that school though, bro. I ain't forgot about that shit. That's why I ain't give you no money because you was bullshitting. It sounds really cool to have two women. Like it sounds cool, and I'm not even talking about the sex part. I'm sure that's cool too. I'm sure, but I'm talking about just to have 2 women in your life, and you ain't got to lie to them, and they know she know what's going on. She know what's going on. Y'all a little community of love. This shit sound fire. It do. But I'm thinking about the dark side of the moon. That's double the Christmas gifts, double the anniversary. Shit. Y'all go out to eat, you paying for 3. That shit sound like it's costly.
Oh,
there's 2 periods. I know, no disrespect to periods. I know that's a part of life. But John, what it need to do, it got to rejuvenate. I understand. We got to deal with that, though. What if you got them both pregnant, dog? You dealing with, like, the cravings of pregnancy? One want pickles and fucking Pop Rocks. The other one want ice. One. Give me one.
What you got on it?
I think my man might have froze.
I think he did freeze. This, like I said, this is Dr. Umar Johnson. Now, do we really?
That might be for show. That might have been a sham wedding. That might be for likes.
Hey, but he would do something like that, though.
Let me get the people talking.
But tell me that wouldn't be about right, that Umar Johnson would have a sham wedding where he married 2 women.
I can see it.
Yeah, because the school ain't even open yet, like you said.
So we live in the social media age, which is kind of cool. But people do a lot of things, I think y'all call it clout. A lot of shit be for clout. So, I mean, was it even a real pastor there? I didn't see the wedding. I try not to. I am the most pro-black hotep nigga that you'll ever meet.
I agree. See, that's the same way most of us are.
I'm very pro-black. I want black people to be great.
Talk a little bit.
Man, I'm going to say it like this. Hold on, let me get my shit hooked. Can you hear me? I've never been in but as I said, with communication, anything is possible. I'm going to leave it at that. So if you take it way out of context, I feel like you can be in a throuple. You can make it do what it needs to do. But everybody has to be on board and understanding the roles. That's all I'm saying on that. That's all I'm saying on it. Like if we go on a trip, I ain't gonna don't say it. Oh my God, this man.
Go ahead. I mean, I'm already trying to clip out, trying to figure out what clip I'm gonna use. Go ahead and say something ridiculous here.
Nah, bro. I don't want no more smoke. I already no more smoke.
That's why if this was Bad Boys, this is why I'm Martin Lawrence, dog, and you Mike Lowry. This was Lethal Weapon. Yeah,
Hey, mentioning a Lethal Weapon, I was watching the other day, and I realized that Danny Glover was 35 already talking about I'm too old for this shit. Like, dude, you ain't even retirement age. Like in the first Lethal Weapon, remember he was like, I'm too old for this shit. And I was like, hold on, he's this already.
Danny Glover been old my whole life, dog.
He's different, for real.
And I was like, he really not old though, but he seemed real old to me. So you pro
Samuel Jackson, they just always seem. I'm pro-choice of doing whatever it makes you happy, as long as you communicate, about what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Love is love.
But I will say, if we all going on a trip, I'll take care of something, and you take care of something. We all good.
Y'all going Dutch on the trip?
That's what I needed from you. That's all I needed right there. Thank you. So you making your thruple go Dutch too on top of it?
No, I'm not in a thruple. Don't do it. See, here we go. An hour and a half, and that's all he got.
The podcasting magic you just made right there. I'm gonna make that. That's gonna shine.
Wife number one, you take care of the airfare. Wife number two, you take care of the lodging. I'm in the mix.
It's like a cookout. You bring something. Everybody does something. You pay for the rental. I'll pay for the dinners. You feel me? Like we all doing something.
I love. You know what? That's a community right there. That's a. You know what? You might be on to something, dog. You might be the new.
Fuck you, Daryl. How about that?
You might be on to something. I think the people gonna hear that and they're gonna have a lot to say. That's just my opinion. We didn't even read most of the damn emails and shit. I'll be Michael Bill.
Definitely, I'm definitely not Bobby Brown.
I can see that too.
So you're down with the thruple as long as everybody's paying for their own way. I'm getting this correct, Doja.
And communicate.
I'm not.
Communication and everybody's spending their own money.
I didn't say that. I said communication.
Yes, you did.
I just don't fuck with the media. Because the niggas like you did say that. You said that. You said that. I didn't say that. You said that.
Thank you. You gave us a quotable. You gave it to us.
All right. Doja, where can everybody hit you to get involved with a thruple with you and pay their own way?
No, get a picture. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you can follow me on Doja. It's Doja with all underscores under every letter. So I'm sorry, after every letter. D_O_A. That's me, man.
Man, shout out to everybody, man. That Brittany Renner video got 1,500 views on IG, just by not on IG, on Twitter.
Ooh,
y'all video on Brittany Renner, the clip I put up, the 2-minute clip of Brittany Renner got like 1,200 views on Twitter.
Oh, hey, you know what? Hey, listen, I appreciate y'all. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I don't be posting shit with my daughter, but feel free anyway. It's gotta go to sleep. GOTTA. Bro, can I speak? Thank you. GOTTA, the number 2, Doja. Oh, can I talk? Gotta go to sleep. GOTTA, number 2, SLEEP. If you want to follow me on Twitter, the exact same thing. I ain't gonna get into that. I'm gonna do an episode of that. You know what?
Mike on, what's up? Why we ain't talking about that?
Because we had the time. But when we get to about that, I'm gonna do the how my regular ass had his life put in peril by a stalker.
You heard it here, folks. A stalker by Sleepy.
So is the other page still up, Sleepy, or?
No, I was able to get the other page taken down. Praise the Lord. But Twitter won't give me my old page back. I need to get a check or something, like the little blue check, so I can get my shit back. Because we've been got that shit taken care of. But anywho, GOTTA, number 2, SLEEP_. My real name Eric Dillon. So if you see me in the street, don't call me Sleepy. I'm 40. Just say, what's up, Eric? I ran into somebody who, I apologize if you see this because I forgot your name. I'm sorry. I ran into somebody at the Foundry that actually saw us on the fucking podcast. And they was like, you shit made my day. So, hey, seriously, my name is Eric. I'm very approachable. I'm out the game, so I can't be playing with y'all. But if you see a nigga, say, what's up? Hey, I like that shit. This shit's dope.
Yo, that's super dope. That's super dope.
Sleepy at around 10 o'clock on Fridays. All right.
We gonna have a better schedule with this, y'all, too, because everybody been asking like when the next just posted. So we gonna have a better schedule with it though, y'all.
I don't fuck with Daryl because he be retwisting my words and shit.
Nah, your words are exactly on there what you said.
Hey, before we get off of here, real talk. 12 games in a row. About to be a red ass like a fuck it. Gonna rock it today. I put the hat on because I ain't got a haircut. But it's the Cardinals. If we make it to the playoffs, niggas better watch us. We about to do some work. If we lose, I still love us.
You all good, man. Look, man, you are a fan favorite, bro. Don't even get it. You have your own coven. You like what are we gonna call like the Doja fans, like the Dozers?
Ooh, those like at first I was a little. I ain't gonna front. Doja got like a little group of like guys, and I'm like, I'm trying to be pro black and pro guy too, but apparently Doja's views. They go kind of toward on the Hotep side of things a little bit, and the Hotep gentlemen.
The Dozers.
Y'all just a little too strong sometimes. A little too, you know.
You're gonna start doing seminars, everything in a minute.
Can I get some hate mail or something? Shit, my nigga, I do get some nice mail. I appreciate y'all, but shit, I want evil mail too, so I can cuss y'all the fuck out. Fuck what you talking about, dog. Peace, love, and soul. Shout out to Soul Train. You niggas.